A video showing the oil in the Tangipahoa River. You can see some of it there behind us. What's left over from that explosion at the Smitty supply. It surprised many people, including the governor.
Today, he and the EPA met with the public to give a progress report on cleanup efforts. Georgia Peck shares what's new and has more from the photographer on what he has seen.
It's been almost 6 weeks since Smitty's supply in Roseland exploded, leaving residents with a lot of questions about the safety of waterways in the air. But one local photographer took it upon himself to document the cleanup process. This video has been making its rounds on social media since it was posted Saturday afternoon, showing oil in the Tangipahoa River 30 miles south of Smitty's near Lee's Landing. That's where photographer Eric McVicker is today, grabbing drone video of what the river looks like now. A big difference over the span of just a few days.
A lot of the concern that I've been hearing has been based in the fact of why hasn't the community been notified of the severity of what is actually going on. Obviously, cleanup efforts have been ongoing since the fire has started, but there hasn't been a lot of communication in terms of how bad it really was. And that's something that residents deserve to know.
Video captured on his drone made its way to Governor Jeff Landry's desk, and he gave the photographer a call.
He made it very clear and reiterated that he was going to do everything he can to speed the process up and make sure that the chemicals and the oil in the water in the surrounding areas are addressed. And clearly that has been happening. There has been a lot of activity.
Look, I think that we're here today because I woke up Sunday morning and we saw some video from Eric McVicker. And when I saw it, I probably, like a lot of people out there, kind of just glanced at it, and I didn't even realize that one was a pond and one was a river. Like, I thought it was all one body of water. And I immediately felt that we needed to lean in a little harder.
Governor Landry says that video spurred a slew of phone calls to get more crews on the ground.
I want to first make sure that people understand that I do not believe that anyone inside these agencies failed. However, the ability to put everybody back together was necessary.
EPA Region 6 Administrator Scott Mason says since the fire, they've recovered over 4 million gallons of oily materials and are working to keep everything contained.
We're going to be thorough in our cleanup, but we're going to expedite this as quickly as possible so that that lady and every other affected resident of Roseland and Greater Tangipahoa Parish can get back to their normal lives.
He says starting this week, the EPA is bringing in more equipment to get the rest of the oil out of the river. And McVicker says he's glad the river is getting the attention it deserves.
Obviously, this is a major environmental concern, but when you have a river that's poisoned, it's not just about the environment, it's about the economy, the people, the kids that swim in it. There is so much more that is affected than just the surrounding wildlife when it comes to these types of disasters.
The photographer says he plans to keep bringing his drone out here to keep monitoring the progress as crews continue to clean up. In Tangipahoa Parish, Georgia Peck, WAFB 9 News.
Thanks, Georgia.